Hey guys, this is Signs She Might Be BPD Part 3. I am your host, Steve, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a wonderful morning. I've gotten some business stuff done, made some video game deals, listed some stuff on Amazon, talked to people on Macari, taken some photos of some products. I've done everything, and I've had a good morning. I've even had my coffee, which I think is right here. Yep, I've already drank 2 cups this morning, so I'm ready to go. But on today's video, we're going to be talking about signs she might be BPD, part 3. I can attest to this. I've dated probably like 3, 4 borderline girls by accident just because I'm kind of attracted to that style of wild woman. Anyway, one of the first red flags will be like when you first start dating the person, the sex is going to be like amazing, like porn star sex. The thing with BPD girls is you guys definitely use sex to manipulate men. Um, One of the girls I love, she knows I love her to death. Anytime she wants, she'd just be like, "Yo, you want to hang out?" One time it was, "Yo, you want to hang out and Netflix and chill?" And that night we were like having sex. So they have insane sex with you. Um, the next thing that kind of goes hand in hand with that is the idealization, where they think you're the greatest guy ever, the greatest woman ever. They tend to put you on a pedestal when you first start dating. I describe it to the boyfriend. It actually feels like heaven. Feels like you're in the presence of an angel. When a woman is idealizing you, it's very heavenly. For a man, at least, I can speak for the men, right? There's kind of an angelic presence when they're in that idealization phase, because it just feels good to be idealized. Everybody likes that, right? So they're going to idealize you right out the gate when they first meet you. If they're like love bombing you, that's idealization and a huge red flag. Um, Another thing that I think is healthy, but is on the list is extreme emotional shifts. It's healthy to just speak your mind. It's healthy to let your emotions out. One time out back here in my apartment, I took a chair, one of the chairs that I own, and I beat the crap out of it with this baseball bat to get my anger out. I can't get arrested for that. It's my own stuff. They can't really arrest me for breaking my own stuff. So I was getting my emotional energy out, right? Um, so getting your energy out isn't necessarily a bad thing, but with girls that are BPT, you're going to see that extreme emotional shifts. One time I was riding in a car with one of my BPD girlfriends, and I said, "Hey, we're going to this bar. Last time I was at a bar with you, you left with some guy." And she literally like flipped the fuck out, like almost kicked me out of the car, was screaming at the top of her lungs at me, almost kicked me out. That would be an example of an extreme emotional shift. Breaking stuff. Obviously, they can throw stuff when they're mad, throw stuff at you. I've had a bag of McDonald's thrown at my face by one of my borderline girlfriends. Been choked out front of my apartment building by a BPD girl. Smacked in the face by a BPD girl. These are all girls that started off idealizing me like I was literally the greatest guy since sliced bread. Recently had a BPD girlfriend call me up and say that she was thinking about killing herself. I told her that me and her parents love her and her sister loves her, and for her to not do that. So threats of suicide. Unfortunately, a lot of BPD women have actually committed suicide, which I think is really horrible. If you're feeling suicidal, please reach out to a family member or a friend, or call the local hospital or local police department so that you can get help. The last thing you want to do is harm yourself or kill yourself over temporary problems, because remember, it's a permanent solution to temporary problems. Your problems are not going to be forever. It's just going to be something that's going to come and go. So a week from now, you could be dating the person of your dreams on cloud nine. So you got to hang on to hope. Hang on to hope. So that extreme emotional shift, break of stuff, the threats of suicide, being too open with you too quickly in the relationship. Let's say you're on day 7 of dating this person. You've been dating them for a week, and they're telling you about something happened when they were a child, or their boyfriend beat the crap out of them. Stuff that you really probably shouldn't know that early in the relationship. You're only a week in, and they're already opening up their deepest emotional traumas to you. That can be a red flag, and I think that also goes hand in hand with the impulsiveness of BPD. Like the girl I was dating, if some guy called her and said, "Yo, I got some drugs on me tonight," she'd drop me like the bag of dirt and just go off to stay the night with some other guy. And I've said this a million times, being the boyfriend of people that are BPD can be heartbreaking because of those love-hate cycles. Um, let's see here. The rejection and abandonment they can do towards you can be triggered by the slightest thing. Like, for example, I had to ask my ex-girlfriend to have her dogs removed out of my house, and immediately that put her in an environmental trigger. Of course, because the dogs were very close to her. I think they were even her service animals. So that was an environmental trigger for a BPD, and immediately I was the biggest piece of crap ever. She didn't want to talk to me, and I haven't seen her for 4 or 5 months. So if they feel like you're about to end the relationship or you're not happy with the relationship, in their mind they're thinking, "Jesus, this guy's going to break up with me in a little bit." So they kind of tend to launch a preemptive attack against the boyfriend, where they literally, like when this girl left with the dogs, I had tried to give her some candy. She wouldn't take the candy. Um, I had actually given her a jewelry box. She wouldn't take the jewelry box because to her, these are all symbols of relationship. And she told me relationships trigger her. So, what happened when she was staying here the 3 weeks? She probably was starting to feel that relational trigger. And that's what happens every time with me and her. She starts feeling like I'm trying to be the boyfriend too much, or being too loving, or too caring, or too perfect. And then that triggers the hate cycle where she wants to push me away. So, guys, BPD is very, very hard for all people involved. The girls are suffering with intense anxiety and they just need support. A lot of these women prefer friends only because the relational stuff is hard for them. Let's say they didn't attach to their father figure. Why would you think they're going to attach to you? Because they kind of see guys as a threat after that. So they have a non attachment style because they were so hurt as a child by maybe their own father. So that can make anybody standoffish. Like I was the victim of child abuse. When I was younger, I got smacked around and stuff. I was able to forgive my dad, and I think that's how been able to have healthy friendships with other men and stuff because I don't put all men in the same boat. I consider everybody safe until proven otherwise, usually, unless I'm out on the street. But with my friends and stuff like that, I try to be fair with people and give people a chance. But I don't even know how the heck I got off on this tangent. But anyway, guys, that's going to conclude video number 3 on signs she might be BPD. I'm going to have some of my... actually, you know what? Today I'm going to put a really cool single mom's design shirt in the description so you can support a local artist. She's just amazing. She's been doing designs for merch by Amazon for me. So I've been uploading her designs. I'm going to have that in the description for only $13.99 for all you single moms out there. You can show this artist support. She's a single mom, so you can show her support by getting a shirt. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to this video. Like this video. I know I'm no Dr. Phil, but I do have a lot of background in college for stuff like this. I went to school and got 120 college credits. I'm also a salesperson in my own private life, so I'm going to have a link to a program you can use for online sales in the description as well. The code's going to be getcheddar50 at helium10.com. You can check all this out, guys. I just want to give you the most value for these videos. And until next time, hope you guys have a great day. Please feel free to leave comments so we can start a interesting conversation below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you all have a great day and keep crushing it out there, guys. Stay safe. Bye.